Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He finds his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Getting some heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Now on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to look.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right down the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And this one splits the uprights.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field and jump around a bit. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Feeling some heat. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field, and the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, no! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That's caught. It's Pauly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs, too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
On target to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead for them.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 24.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 17, Florida State 14.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Quickly to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
To the air, it's Van Dyke. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anthony.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision.
Back to the air one more time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. On the move is the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Badger.
number 20.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Florida State, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got it in the middle. It's Tuafili. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And now on second down for this offense. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Made a defender miss. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two.
He's got it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Tuafili. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result,
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And it's no good. He missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. Still a 17-point cushion. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking to pass. It's Van Dyke. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
12 on the play. Second down coming up.
So now they're staring at a second and long from their 20. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. He's going for it all. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Army. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and short kick. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Badgers. And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. He leaves it with his back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 41, Florida State 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That feel, right? You got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!